Good evening, my dear ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I hope you are hyped for tonight because tonight is the first in the series of weekly tournaments in Heart of the Swarm called Jägerlisk Master Cup. And Barney Stinson style, we already have the first game between Instinct, who will be playing Protoss, and Empire Beasty, also called Beasty Q. So, will the Beast from the East victory over someone who has basic survival instincts? We will see in this best of 3 match. So let's go into the game and let's go back with the camera because the players have asked for a pause. So guys, please tell us how are you doing. Please tell us if you're hyped the same as I am. For now I'll be casting solo, but in around an hour the Jack Attack will be joining me as a second co-caster. So I hope this should be awesome, guys. I hope this will be awesome. Anyway, oh, the Jack Attack has just pinged me. Yeah, we love people who are late because someone else, I won't tell you who, didn't tell them that we will be starting 1 hour earlier. So that's the story of our cooperation. First, let's introduce our players. We have a guy with the survival instinct. He is spawning in the top right corner as the red Protoss. His name is Instinct and he already made a pylon. Now, on the other side of the map, we have an awesome nickname, a beast from the east. He is the, ladies and gentlemen, Empire Beasty. Alright, so as we can see, Beasty is not doing anything, you know, extraordinary. We have supply depot. We already have... Ooh, now this is extraordinary. We have 1 gas before... right? Thank you for that information. I forgot to set myself as unavailable. Thank you very much. We already have gas first. Now, this is Heart of the Swarm. We, and by saying we, I mean us, the casters and the players, don't have much of an idea what the opponent can be going for because Heart of the Swarm is still in its beta phase, and for now, there are a lot of undefined things, and we don't know what sort of strategies will become popular. Will the things that we'll be seeing tonight become the next meta game, or will they just dissolve as the 4-gate did over the time? So, anyway, Instinct going for a safe opening, 1 base for now. He may go for a fast expansion, but he also may go for 1 base push. We don't know, because it's Heart of the Swarm. And Barracks already with some fast refinery. So what can we smell here? With fast refinery and Wings of Liberty, I would say, oh, it's easy. It's going to be a Hellion drop, you know, a piece of cake. But now it may be anything. So will we see a tech lab here, or will we see a faster factory? That's a very important question, and we have a tech lab. So I think that Beastie will be going for some early Reaper play, especially concerning the fact that there is a very sneaky factory, guys, somewhere hidden behind the mineral lines around the base of the enemy. And will our friend Instinct have the instinct to check this location, or will he be utterly surprised by a bunch of Hellions that will drop into his mineral line? For now, oh, a Marauder going up, and with a Marauder we have concussive shells, a very fine upgrade. Still, like I said, a lot of strategies that will be emerging from this, so we will be having a hard time predicting what's going on. And will we be seeing a starport in the main, or will there be a starport? For no starport, okay. And a mothership core for Instinct. Also, an early expansion after 1 gate core, which is a very safe version of any sort of opening for Instinct. Now, as you can see, what we have here is a Widow Mine, and oh my god, this strategy can be so powerful. Before the Widow Mine explodes, it will take only 5 seconds, and oh, will the Widow Mine be caught by the Stalker? And no, it is noticed though. Will the walkers run away? They tried to shoot it down, but no, and splat! The Stalker just explodes. I don't know, guys, if you have been following the Battle.net forums, but recently there has been a beta patch update, and oh, we have GG from Instinct, and Empire Beastie with an awesome icon of Terrence wins the first game in the matchup. So what an opening. This is exactly what I was talking about when saying that Heart of the Swarm is very unpredictable. Right now, this build was kind of fun. Only one mine in the mineral lines, and you know, it shoots for every 40 seconds, so I don't think that Instinct should have given up the game yet. He had time to produce a robo base safely. He had time to try to defend, you know, more of these coming, especially that the first mine hit a stalker, which isn't that bad. If the first mine would have hit a bunch of workers, then it would be bad, and that would cause a lot of commotion in the economy. Now with the mine hitting only a stalker, it was kind of okay. Alright, I'll be talking with my friend Jack. Oh, Jack, are you with me? You should be. I hope you are, because Jack is with us on the chat right now. Okay. Let me join the next game. Again, of Beasty. This first game was quite interesting. Pum 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 pum. All right. Why is the room so dark? I don't know. Maybe there's a Dark Templar lurking somewhere in the background. Oh. Join game. All right, we have Jack with
TV.
Hey, howdy. How are you doing? Can you hear me?
Good. I don't think I can hear you in the TeamSpeak server yet, though.
Whoa.
Because you have your...
What about now? That's interesting. Capture. What about now? Still no luck. Damn it. Right. So let's head into the game. We have Empire Beasty with the first leading point, and he spawns as the pink Terran in the top left corner. And as you say, his name is Empire Beasty. Now in the bottom right corner we have Instinct, and the map is going to be Akidon Flats, if I'm not mistaken. I'm still trying to get my head around the new map names. I have got used so much to the Ohana joke, I have got used to so much to the Daybreak map, but for the other ones... we'll be having some trouble with Jack, it seems. Give me a sec. For some reason, he can't hear me on TeamSpeak. That's unacceptable. We'll be messaging the CEO of TeamSpeak soon. Let me just try and leave and join again. That's something that works generally in every piece of IT software ever created by man. Jack, can you hear me? More luck this time. Hello.
Totally my fault. Totally my fault.
Ah!
Sorry about that. It was my fault. I was like, I saw the mute thing and I had a person next to it instead of a speaker. I was like, oh wait, that's me. I don't know why I muted you. Perhaps we got into a fight and I don't remember it, you know?
Yeah, I was already.
Unmuted now.
Yeah, I was already trying to amuse the audience, just talking to myself, which I think has gone out of fashion. Talking with yourself, the clown industry is probably not as rich as it used to be back in the 20s, where there was no internet and no stand-up comedians. But hey, so are you with me in the game? I think you are.
I am with you in the game. I'm checking
That's
everything
awesome.
out.
That's
The last
awesome.
game too.
Oh, that's good. So the first game was quite awesome. I like the build that Beasty did, and as you know, we'll be learning this as we go because the builds we'll be seeing are kinda out of the blue for now. There is no set of defined builds in Heart of the Swarm. There are a couple, that's true, but there is no defined set. There is no meta game as of now. Am I correct in saying that?
Oh yeah. But there's a couple of all-ins, and it's really interesting to see the development of Part of the Swarm be very similar to the development of Wings of Liberty in that the first builds that are coming out that are consistent are all early game builds.
Yeah.
So, like Proxy, particularly in TvP, Proxy Widowmine is one of the hardest things to deal with as a Protoss player right now because they move the detection from the mothership core to the Oracle, and you really can't get the detection out from the Stargate soon enough, so you're almost pushed into Robo before expand.
So to sum it up, for these of you guys who have just started with StarCraft, Widowmine is a tier 2 unit for the Terran, but it can be built very fast, and the only way to counter it, to see burrowed units like the Widowmine, is to have another tier 2 unit. So while Terran can expand and you know, he needs to take early gas, but besides that he's quite fine, you need to spend much more to defend that than the Terran does building it. So what do you think about this game? Where it will go? We already have a Stargate. I think
we have a really interesting. It's like a 1-1-1 without add-ons over here.
Yeah, it is a 1-1-1 without add-ons.
Marines, and then we have Medivacs. Oh god!
You know what amazes me in Heart of the Swarm? The Hellion. It is a mechanical unit, but as soon as it transforms and does the Optimus Prime thingy with it, then it can be healed by Medivacs. So
it is the most weird thing I've ever seen in StarCraft. I don't get it at all.
You look like a human. I can heal you.
It's like, well, when you look like this, you can't be healed, but otherwise you can. It's like,
yeah, sounds legit.
Oh man, it's just so strong. It's just so strong. Actually, I'm really hoping that we need Medivac Hellbat drops because it's been dealing with a couple of those, and those are absolutely deadly.
Well, right now pretty much everything is absolutely deadly. But what Beasty is doing is a very old-fashioned elevator build, where you have a couple of Marines and then a couple of Hellions that just land into your main and deal some wreckage. So we'll see how that goes. Marines already firing at a pylon, a smart decision. You need to go for some guaranteed damage, and now, ooh, the Medivac tries to escape. It lures away all of the army, and now the Hellions are in the mineral line, but ooh, very smart from Instinct. He did keep his Stalkers there, and a beautiful lift.
Wow.
Nice, clearing up.
Defense.
That was a very good defense, mate. Solid as a rock.
His units almost perfectly. Still loses that that one Phoenix. Manages to cutlasses. He only lost.
Yeah, although
oh god, no, he lost 7 workers.
Yeah, resources lost. It's kind of worse. 11 workers killed by Beasty right now. So it's not that good, but it could have been much worse. So apparently the Stalkers are no longer that good against Hellions. I mean, they are still one of the best counters in the early game, but you need a couple more. It usually has been, 2 Stalkers, and that was pretty okay. But what Instinct didn't do was to split his workers. He just stayed mining, and due to some circumstances, he has lost 11 workers. So that's a bugger. All right. Let's see how Beasty does. 2 siege tanks up front. He is not trying to build an expansion. He is still going for a 1 base build and aggression after that, so we'll be seeing another attack quite soon. Although I guess right now Beasty is just on the defensive side preparing his army.
Yeah, I think we're gonna definitely see a big push coming out pretty soon because he's not looking like he's expanding. He's got 3 barracks, a factory, and a starport all. So
I think your voice is breaking up over over the
Is it?
TeamSpeak. Yeah, you may have, you know, the level of activating the voice speak lowered. Anyway, we'll figure that out in the time between the games. So let's see, Beasty already on the move with 3 siege tanks, and as we know, siege tanks right now have siege tech right away, and let's see what Instinct has here, and I'm sorry to say that it's not a lot. He doesn't have a lot to defend this. Now this Void Ray may be his last hope, but he will need to deal with the Marines first, and the correct way of doing that would be to move the Zealots near Marines. He needs to separate his army, Instinct has, and if he manages to get the Zealots to stand close to the Marines, then Marines will be dying of the splash damage, and that's how you used to defend 1-1-1 push, and I guess that will stay the same in Heart of the Swarm, more or less.
Yep. Oh god, huge drop coming in. We're gonna see this land into the main in just a sec. We're gonna have siege tanks for cover fire. This is a really nice move by Beasty.
And siege tanks at the bottom, they will have vision, they will have siege, they have everything. And Instinct, oh, he doesn't even have a good position and losing the mothership, although it did manage to activate the giant photocannon on the Nexus, and ooh, a lot of splash damage on the Zealots. Stalkers up front trying to pick something, but not so. What I can't say is that they will live happily ever after. This is one of the scenarios where, you know, it's one of Tim Burton's cartoons. They don't end well. Oh,
Nice little
and
lift on the siege tank there.
Yeah.
You can watch it in the new animation, try to wriggle away.
Yes. And you know,
way too many Marines to deal with those Void Rays, though.
And we have GG. Although one of the feedback pieces of feedback I received after our last cast is I should let you do more GGs. I have this instinct. As soon as I see GG, I'm all about GG, you know. So we can either yell in unison, or I will just step away and shut myself up.
That sounds good. I think unison GGs are excellent.
Yeah. All right. So a couple of sweet, quick games to start with. Beasty has been practicing hard for this tournament, and you know, this should show up in his results. We will see how it goes next. We will be off to find another game, guys. We'll be back with you soon. In the meanwhile, please do enjoy this awesome Heart of the Swarm commercial. See you later.